Oh man. Yo, I want you to give it up for Mr. G Dash, man. He's been up here before. He does this thing. Give it up for me, y'all. Snap it up for him.
He's pretty good too.
You got some H-Town in here, huh? What part of the H-Town from?
The suburb.
I'm out there Hind Park though. What's going down? You from the Mo? South Park over here?
I'm from Cali.
We got Austin, Texas over there. Over there. Alright, but what you call it? Last week I gave y'all like a little story about how I got my name, Mr. G Dash Man and stuff. And it was other names. Hey, my dog over here, CJ. This boy be calling me out on the street, man. I told y'all last week what my name wasn't, and that's what he calls me. So, you know, that's like, come on, man, kind of stuff. Like swirl. But, I used to call myself trifling sometimes. Like, anytime I introduce myself to somebody, like, what's up, I'm trifling. I mean, but hey, but people call me trifling, so I was cool with it. Like I was, you know what I'm saying? So, I ain't never had a boring day in my life. Like anytime I almost got bored, I used to just like call somebody and be like, hey man, I am stranded, dog. Like, hey, I'm here, come get me. So they'll go there and they'll call me and be like, where you at? I'm at home, boy. Hey, they had my back though. They had my back though. Say y'all. It didn't work on the same person twice. Alright, so you know, I made a lot of choices in life. So I wrote a poem called Choices. And it goes, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, so I choose to think straight. A heart is a terrible thing to break, so I choose not to make that mistake. You see, there's a thin line between love and hate, and an even thinner line between real and fake. But the thinnest line of all is between doubt and faith. So I choose to place my faith in the love that is real. Because when I needed to be delivered, God chose to stamp me with his love and seal the deal. What God has for me, it is for me, so I choose to receive it. My mama told me ain't nothing in life free but salvation, and I choose to believe it. You see, growing old is mandatory, but growing up, that's optional. So me choosing to go back to my old ways and immature days, it isn't probable. For we are destined to perish when we make ourselves distant to change. So one day I had to choose to tell my boys, nah man. I had to choose whether I wanted to be left behind or sign for time. Because fooling with some of them, my only choices would have been 6 feet deep or somewhere asleep behind them iron bars. So I had to choose to turn my life over to God and stop looking up at the stars as if they had an answer. And I never prayed for a healing. I just chose to accept whatever God allowed to happen when my mama had cancer. You see, life is too short to harbor hate. So I choose to show as much love as I can for Christ's sake. It says in Proverbs 16:3, commit all you do to the Lord and your plans will succeed. So I chose to give it all to God, and now I have everything I need. And when I had to stress myself just to express myself, I chose to say I need Jesus, because Lord knows I can't bless myself. Some people are so quick to say how nobody is perfect, but I choose to do everything at my best. I choose to do everything. No, hold on, let me go back, hold on.
Rewind.
Don't speak, hold on. It's some people are so quick to say how nobody is perfect, but I choose to do my best at everything in life to prove that I was called according to his purpose. I had to turn over a new page and open a new book for my life, so I chose to go to a whole nother library. And while my partners are still raising their right hands in court, I chose to raise mine and swear into the military. And when my lights are dim and my chances are slim, I chose to give it all to God because none of my problems are greater than him. You see, Satan is fast, but God is faster. So I chose to serve an unmoved, unchanged, and undefeated master. And when I got too ahead of myself, God froze me. And now when people ask me why I chose to live for God, I tell them that God chose me. You see, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So I'm going to choose life and voice it. Once upon a time, I was married to my sin, but by God's grace, I divorced it. So if you don't know anything else about life, just know life is all about choices.